The Lego's heat was a physical thing, a heavy, damp blanket that clung to the skin. Inside his small bedroom in the Surulere district, the title of the stream was simple but heavy: Carterefe x Davido. For Carterefe, this wasn't just another broadcast. This was the culmination of years of building a community that bridged the gap between the French-speaking world, the Nigerian diaspora, and the chaotic, high-speed culture of Twitch. He had hosted rappers and influencers before, but hosting OBO, the king of Afrobeats, was different. "Yo, chat, relax," Carterefe laughed into the mic, though his hands were slightly clammy. "He's 5 minutes away. We're making history tonight. Adjust your volume, get your water, because the energy is about to hit 100,000. Suddenly, the muffled sound of heavy bass and shouting echoed from the hallway. The studio doors swung open, and the room seemed to shrink. Davido walked in, flanked by his crew. He wore a diamond-encrusted chain that caught the studio lights, casting tiny, dancing stars across the acoustic foam walls. He wasn't just a guest, he was a whirlwind. "Carterefe, my brother," Davido shouted, his signature raspy voice filling the room. He walked straight to the streaming desk and gave Carterefe a powerful brotherly hug. "We live?" Davido asked, leaning into the camera. "We are live, OBO," Carterefe replied, his professional instincts kicking in. The next 3 hours were a blur of chaos and charisma. Carterefe played the role of the perfect conductor, guiding the global superstar through the quirks of Twitch culture. He showed Davido the Poggers emotes, explained what a W in the chat meant, and watched in amusement as Davido reacted to fan-made memes. At one point, Carterefe pulled up a beat on the studio speakers. "You know we can't have you here without some magic," he teased. Davido didn't hesitate. He grabbed the studio mic, the same one Carterefe used for his nightly rants, and began to freestyle. It wasn't a polished studio recording, it was raw energy. Carterefe was out of his chair, dancing, his face a mask of pure joy. The viewer count skyrocketed, breaking Carterefe's personal record. People from Lagos to Lyon were watching a Twitch streamer and a global icon share a moment of pure, unscripted connection. Between the music and the jokes, there were moments of sincerity. Davido looked at the camera, then at Carterefe. "What you're doing here, bringing the culture to this space, it's big. Don't stop." As the stream wound down and Davido prepared to head to his next destination, Carterefe took a moment to address his community. He looked exhausted, but triumphant. "You see this?" Carterefe said, pointing to Davido, who was busy signing a jersey for a giveaway. "This is for us, from the streets of Twitch to the world stage." When the stream ended screen finally flickered onto the monitors, the studio fell into a comfortable silence. Davido tapped Carterefe on the shoulder. "Good vibes, man. Real energy." After the entourage left, Carterefe sat back in his gaming chair. He looked at the final stats, millions of impressions, record-breaking concurrent viewers, and a clip that was already going viral on Twitter. He took a deep breath, smiled, and whispered to himself, "Not bad for a kid with a webcam." He didn't just host a celebrity that night. Carterefe had proven that the world of streaming was the new front row of global culture, and he was holding the ticket. Please like and subscribe.